Okay, today we're going to do something just a little bit different. I am going to install the rulers on my dime snap hoop, and I've got my USB here. I've got a piece of stabilizer in my hoop, and I'm going to slide my hoop into my machine. Hard to do this one-handed, sorry guys. Alright, got it in there. I'm going to lock it down. Now, I'm going to make sure that my stabilizer is pulled taut, and I'm going to make sure that my magnetic hoop is lined up completely. See, I've got a little wrinkle there, so I want to fix that. Alright, and now what we're going to do is we're going to take this little USB. So I have installed my USB right here on the side of my machine, and I'm going to press the button that accesses that USB. That USB has one item on it, and that is a crosshair. And I'm going to press that, and I'm going to click set, and it shows you the crosshair. We're going to hit edit end, and then we're going to hit embroidery, and it's showing me that it's going to stitch it on here. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to press my presser foot so it goes down, press the green button, and I'm going to let it embroider that crosshair onto that stabilizer. I am using a dark thread. I have dark blue in my machine. So now we're at the cutting table, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small straight edge. My ruler would work really well, except that it doesn't lay inside, and I want to make sure that this line is perfect. So I'm going to take a pencil, and I'm just going to draw that line all the way out to the edge of my hoop, just like this, so that I can see it. Hopefully that's showing up for you guys. And I'm just doing it on both sides. All the way out to the edge, right in line with that stitch line. That's called a cross, and you download that from the Dime website. If you have a dime hoop, the paper that came with it has a QR code that you can scan. It's in various languages, and the QR code will take you to the manual and the link to download the design. All right, so now that I have that drawn out there, then what I'm going to do next, I'm going to push this up a little bit so you can see. These are the rulers for your snap hoop. And the ruler has a 0 in the center. This is in centimeters, but I don't think that's going to matter, because what you want to be able to do is to be able to put your 0 right there, and you want to be able to make sure that everything is lined up on both sides if you're lining up a block. So it doesn't matter that it's in centimeters. And how I'm going to apply this is I'm going to take part of the sticky back cover off. These are all a little tape thing. And we can laugh at Melissa with her hands today. Probably the hardest part of the whole process is getting this tape, the sticky stuff started, or getting it to come loose. Okay, and I'm only going to peel down to my 0. So right there's my 0, and I'm leaving the tape on the back. And then I'm going to line the 0 up with the line on the hoop, and I'm going to make sure that my 0 sticks, and then I want it right along that edge, so it goes all the way out there. And I'm going to push it down really well with my finger. so that it stays where I want it. And then now that I've got that section on, then I'll peel the back off of this side. And I'm not stretching it, but I'm just trying to keep it perfectly straight so that it goes all the way out here to this edge. And because I know me, I'm going to go ahead and trim that little edge because it'll irritate me. Put that over out of my way. And then I'll trim this edge. And I'm right-handed, so you may have a slightly different way of doing that. I have those little surgical snips that work really well to do that. So now I've got that side down. Again, I'm making sure it's down all the way. I'm going to go ahead and get that off the table. And then we're going to turn the entire hoop. I'm not grabbing the paper. I'm grabbing the hoop. Still trying to make sure this is in view for you guys. There are 4 of these in here. So the next one, I'm going to line it up here as well. So let me start that tape. Like I said, starting to peel that backing off is the hardest part. And again, I'm only going to peel to the 0 or just a little bit past it because I want to be able to get the 0 down first. I'm lining that up with the line and then trying to keep that all straight as I go out that way. And then I will peel the other side and do the same. I'm going to slide it back a little bit more. With that little round edge right there, I'm just going to push it down. I'll take my little surgical scissors again. And it's nice that they have this curve in them because it lets me get it right there to the edge. And with the embroidery stuff, I want it to be exact, so having that go all the way out to the edge is nice. I've only used the snap hoop a couple times, so I don't know if that makes a huge difference on anything, but you know, let's eliminate errors where we can, right? And we're going to do the other 2 sides exactly the same way. I'm going to start peeling at the end. And you could do probably all of your machine embroidery without ever having this measuring tape on here. But I think it makes it simpler for lining things up. And I don't have, they call it a PAL. It's a laser that's on your sewing machine. There we go. I don't have one of those. So this will help me keep things lined up better, I think. There's my 0 down, all the way out to the edge. Use my little surgical snips to remove that side. I probably should have put the whole thing down before I did that. And then over here on this side, same thing. And we'll just right along the edge of that hoop to do this. Turn it and cut that. And the piece of stabilizer that's in here, I won't throw away. I will keep it in my extra stuff because it may help me at some point to line up a design that I'm wanting to embroider. We're down to our last piece. pulling it back past the 0, and then I'm lining that 0 up right there. It's my line, staying right along the edge of my hoop, going all the way out to the edge. And I'm just going to take my fingers and go right over it. Now it is possible to buy more of this ruler tape. If you've thrown yours away or whatever, but it comes in a little package with your hoop, so it may still be in your box if you never put it on yours. Here's what I'm throwing away. And now we have a ruler on our hoop so that it can line up for us. I'm going to leave that stabilizer in there until I go over and use this for my next project. So there's your rulers. Put on your dime snap hoop. My name's Melissa with Practically Creative. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.